Hey look, Girbeagly's dancing. Hello and hello again, this is Tibblewinkles and we are back on drawing Girbeagly. Well, first things first, I think one of the few things I didn't do quite correctly was the body posture. You can imagine that the neck and the body is a bit off. Okay, I think I got it now. Shoulder bit should be a bit like that. No, I'll use the eraser instead. Well, that's fine, I guess. No. Yes. It's the same thing as last time. I used the dropper tool and then it ends up thinking that I used the other tool instead. Let's look at Girbeagly. He looks so creeped. Let's see. Control Z. I don't know, I kind of feel like working a bit on a t-shirt right now. It's just like... I don't know, how does t-shirt folds work? I don't really know. Oh, once again. No. Would you look at that? It's a bit little... Oh no, go E and scribble it. No, it's from here, that layer. It's right here, you see it? You see it? No, you don't. It's all gone. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Back to where I was. 0. And then I'm just colouring the t-shirt and stuff like that. I might leave the t-shirt a bit rough and sketchy like that because fabric, texture and stuff. You can worry about perfectionism and stuff like that, but then again it's like, well, you have all the time in the world to improve, so just take it step by step. And I'm using the wrong layer. That was the little thing I found. Once again. Once more into the breach, my friend, once more. I'll fill up the wall of our English dead with our English dead. Also, I realised that this part of the headphone shouldn't stick out that much. It should really just be a tiny bit and the headphones. So, here's my proposal. Yes, it looks better. That's all that matters. As long as it looks better, it is better. What sort of hair did you have? Oh, not the table again. Okay. Pretty silky smooth. And rounded. And then what Girbeagly needs is a bit of shading. On the hair. Yes, on the hair. Hair shading. Because important. Oh wait, I can just do that. Because headphones are in a different layer and I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I finished sneezing. Let's continue. Now that we got the hair like that, it looks pretty nice. Only that you can do a tiny bit more. And that tiny bit more is adding a slight bit of highlight, like this. Now you're gonna wonder, Tibbles, why are you doing that? Why are you putting highlights where highlights shouldn't be? Yeah, good question. I just kind of developed this bit out of habit. And just sort of shows the hair a bit better. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. I want to do this bit a bit darker as well. Because it's like, okay. Got this bit dark, but it's only one colour, and it's like pretty boring. It's not enough shape. I mean, I want to shape up the chin like that. Girbeagly looks a bit more freaked out. Hooray! Yeah, that would do. Yeah, would it do? Will it do, Girbeagly? You tell me. Yeah, yes, I am drawing you, so I think a bit of input right now would be very useful. Although I don't think I am directly talking to you right now. I'm just imagining I am, or maybe I'm just talking to this piece of artwork. So a lot of these bits look very rough and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to change it because too lazy to, and I'm not doing vector art where everything has to be really clean and stuff like that. Nah. And then go out, and it looks like I've made his chin jut out like, I don't know, like something. Think of a suitable simile or metaphor or whatever. I am too lazy to do such a thing. This is a sort of a trick that people use on shading, like tubes and stuff like that as well. They get a darker colour and just go whop, and that's it. That's all they do. They're like, oh, okay, it's a bit light over there, let's just put something over there and go, hey, hello, I'm the other side of the tube. So now we've got the neck and the headphones, and I think I'll work on the headphones a slightly bit more. Let's see. Go in, go in, go in. Let's see, where's the headphone layer? Okay, there's headphone layer, so we'll go like this. Okay, it's not the greatest use of colour and stuff like that. I know, it's what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to learn, and I actually know very little about colour theory and art in general. Most of it was self-taught, and yeah, and yes, there you have it. And from here, a lot of people would go, okay, I'm finished, this looks pretty cool, etc, etc. But for me, it's far from being finished. We are going to go one extra step. One thing that I don't really do with my thumbnails much, and I only reserve to the most vigorous of farting before adding a background, is to make sure that everything is clean. I mean everything, the foreground drawing is completely clean, so what I'm doing now is I'm just covering the entire background to see if I've missed anything that's okay, let's zoom in on that. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, now one thing I'm actually going to do with the background is something slightly different, because I've already done Girbeagly in like a sort of bluish, greenish theme, so it's pretty like cold and cool right now. So what I'm going to do is that from this spectrum I can either go upwards into the reddish warm or downwards into the sort of yellowy warm, and I think for now, because the spectrum is about here, I could bring up the blues and greens by going into the darker part of yellow and browns. So bring up the warmth with some scribbling over the original drawing layer. Yeah, well done, Tibbles, well done. Okay. The power of undo, right? Power of Control Z. Best thing ever invented. Best thing ever, seriously. We've got Man Bat here, and some other things. Okay. Yeah, we've got Man Bat and some other things to worry about. Okay. And then what's the most important defining part of drawing the Dark Knight? Of course you have the eyes, and then you have the sort of mouthpiece, and you have this. And then some people like to give him like this sort of rugged appearance like that. Okay, I think we got it. I think we nailed it. Yep. Okay. And then after that we just I don't know, just give him muscles. Okay, this is the best drawing of Batman I've ever done, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Okay, of course he always has the grumpy face. I'm gonna need another sort of thingy-majig. Okay, I'm going to cut here and look for a screenshot. Okay, I just found I found a reference from Girbeagly's How to Beat Yummy Masher Push-Ups, and as you can see, that is from the same video as where I got this one from. Look at him, he's like serious face, happy face. serious face, happy face, serious face, happy face. It's been a while since I did perspective drawing, so it's like, what's there, Girbeagly? Oh, it's a sort of closet, room, wardrobe-y, slidey door thing. Luckily, I only have to do this. Oh, of course. Let's get that correct brown from Batman's cape and go, because Girbeagly is so spooked, he has no time to bother looking at how warped his background is, because the spirits of the high school year, whatever school murders, is haunting him, and he's like, no. And then like suddenly like what remains of the lampshade appears on the background, and it's like kapow. It's like little dinosaur happens, like rawr. And then it's like rawr. And Girbeagly's like, no, he's too engrossed in the game to even worry about the raggy graggy behind him. And then hopefully I press the undo button and it saves enough undos for it not to show up, which it doesn't. I'm quite glad for that. I'm gonna have to chop him off. Sad, but anyway, that's just going to have to happen. And then I'll do all this fancy merging. With the powers combined, Girbeagly is merged. Hurrah! And if I go like this, oh, Long Johnson, that is very, very burny. Stripe, 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 stripe. Just do the stripes because I'm too lazy to do gradual shading. And there we go. That looks pretty nice. We got Girbeagly being scared out of his wits. We've got Batman here. We've got the background. Probably doesn't quite work, but hey, there you go. Sometimes you just want to play around a bit in order to get whatever the hell you want to out of a drawing. And yes, I quite like the contrast. You see more of Girbeagly and less of the background, and the background's there to give a bit of an atmosphere. And yeah, shading's pretty lazily done on the background, but it seems alright. Girbeagly looks spooked. The shoulders look reasonably okay. The t-shirt, don't really feel like touching on that because lazy, maybe, yeah. But yeah, I think that's my fart of Girbeagly. And that does it for this session. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section down below. And I hope to see you in the next installment. Bye bye.